Actually, I was out dancing with transsexuals before you were even born. So don't tell me. I grew up with them. I have trans friends. I know I'm not. My friends know I'm not. But back then it was a real shock, and I was like, when did this come about? Trans radical activist, and that's not saying transsexual radical activist, because I don't believe this is about transsexuals. I think I feel sorry for these transsexuals who are stuck in the middle of this, who are saying, "Look, I know I'm not a real woman or stroke man," and they're the middle ground, and that's how they used to be, or proud of being trans, because believe it or not, a while back, people would say, "I'm a trans. I'm a perfectly proud transsexual." I knew many of them, and suddenly they've been forced to go underground again, and they're caught in the middle of this ghastly run. I'm talking about these young people who know about, not only young but also Stonewall, who've made some terrible decisions.
Give me a lesbian, gay and transgendered hug, will you?
I think it's a lot to do with which way the wind is blowing. The moment the wind changes and the fire starts coming towards the town they live in, I think we'll see enormous backpedaling. Because, yes, 0.1% of people might actually believe you can change sex, but we know we know that you can't. And I have many transsexual friends. I have had many transsexual friends since I was a teen in the 80s, in clubs, who were proud to be transsexual. And he would say to you, "Honey, I was a man, I'm a man," and we're proud. And somewhere along the line, transsexuals have been dragged into this and used. Their cause has been hijacked by straight men who LARP as lesbians and say they're lesbians. Now, this is ridiculous. And what is trans? Define trans. There's transsexual, there's transvestite, there's transgender, there's transmass, transfemme, non-binary, pansexual, asexual. Define who you're talking about first. But don't drag in transsexuals who have never used a woman's space, would never think of using a woman's space. This wasn't an issue before 10 years ago. It wasn't an issue. Why? Because there wasn't this new gender ideology and queer theory being pushed on everyone. People talk to me about non-binary. Where was non-binary? Oh, we've just managed to find the label, now to make it all make sense. It's nonsense. There are androgynous people who felt androgynous all the way through the 60s, 70s, all through history, I expect.